Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another JacobsClash episode. Today we are on our Town Hall 13 Let's Play account, and today I wanted to fill you in on our progress of unlocking the 6th builder and talk about a minor setback that I have run into when attempting to get the 6th builder as fast as possible, as I relayed a couple videos ago. And then on top of that, we have, of course, going to try to get more of these heroes upgraded, especially when we have this awesome event going on, and maybe we might even get one of our heroes going to max level today. I believe Grand Warden to level 50 is max. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But first things first, we're not going to be able to attack any bases without training up an army. So let me go briefly show you what my mistake was, my minor setback here. And you're like, well, the base looks pretty much the same. And right now you're like, well, your minor setback is, well, you have no builders going. Yes, they just finished right before this video. I'm not wasting too much time. But I upgraded a cannon, expecting to be able to go over here. I upgraded it to level 4 to then try to go over and gear up this cannon over here. I'm like, oh, a cannon needs to be level 4. I'll go do that. Read, people, read. Double cannon level 4 required. I'm like, why is it not letting me do it? Why is it? Read, Jacob. Double cannon level 4 required. So that wasted about, I don't know, around a day or so of upgrades. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it definitely does stink when you only have 2 builders. So instead, let's go over here and start today's episode by upgrading a double cannon to level 2. Yeah, that's where one of our builders are going. The second builder, I want to go in and upgrade my clock tower. We want to get the clock tower maximized to the best of its ability anyways, especially if we are going to be using it the next couple days. I am going to boost it, though, just to finish up this, and then we'll upgrade the clock tower at the end of this video. Therefore, we can go in and do another upgrade, even if it is another double cannon upgrade. I don't really know if it works while we're upgrading. I kind of doubt it, so I'm just going to leave it for the time being. Alright, as I've been tinkering around the base, trying to figure out what I wanted to show you here, we have 1,300 active challenges, or a green elixir for our active challenges. And, well, we only need 600 to go and finish out this gold pass. And, well, there's some really great rewards here on the back end. We have 2 Book of Heroes. We have a Book of Building over here. And even more importantly, for our hero upgrades, we have a Rune of Dark Elixir that we can use today. So the hope is, while we are waiting for this army to train up, we are going to finish up some of these challenges via the builder base that we need loot for anyways. And that's going to be by just using the forced close method with the boxer giants here. I had a couple people ask me in the comments, how do you do the forced close method when you are attacking on the Google Play Store? Well, it's very unconventional, but you actually just use your phone. So at that point, just use your phone and play, right? But I basically log on to the same account on 2 different devices. It'll log it off, and then I can keep doing it. But for basically demonstration purposes in previous videos, that is how I did it. But let me go get some of this elixir, get some loot, wait for my main army, and I will be back when we have some loot to spend. Alright, this was very dumb, but muscle memory has taken over, and I just finished the Boxer Giant challenge right here, and I went in and actually claimed all of the rewards. The rewards got us all the way up to this Dark Elixir rune, so now it is time to go and spend some of that precious loot and look at the power of the forced close method. We have all of these defenses that are occurring already. Oh, there's another 120,000. We just have another 120,000 coming our way just in a second. And our gold is filling up quite nicely as well. Look at that. The double, oh my gosh, we are in a different realm now. The double cannon has finished as well. So going to level 3, we want to get to level 4. Let's right the wrong while we have this clock tower potion going at the moment. But let's go over back to the main base and talk about Dark Elixir, talk about popping that Dark Rune. We want to do it right now. We wanted to do it in the last episode. We didn't have enough loot. But today, we do. We're going to pop it pretty much at maximum value there, only wasting around 4,000, so not bad at all. So now with our 3 builders, like we have been doing in episodes in the past, we are primarily just upgrading our heroes. So our king is a little bit behind, and our royal champion is a little bit behind. Can we squeeze in a queen upgrade? We could. I'm going to do royal champion. We need to do them all eventually. So there we go. Now, on the final upgrade, I'm kind of thinking about doing would be the warden. That would be really, really sweet. We talked about maxing it earlier. 9.1. It requires 9.2. We have enough loot somewhere. Oh, I knew he did. I knew he did. I believe Warden going to 50 is also going to be max level. So just as our goal at the beginning of the month was upgrade, upgrade, upgrade those heroes, we have done that once again today. And we are slowly working on our progress on the builder base. Of course, because I made that slight mistake, we aren't going to fully be able to upgrade our first merge defense today, being our double cannon on the main village. But it looks like in the next episode, we definitely will, just because we have these Teslas finishing up here. And also, we are getting a little bit closer to finishing out this book of building, which I'm starting to think maybe I want to use that on the builder base. I know, that is kind of crazy, but looking at all these other upgrades that are left, archer towers, cannons, giant bombs, air bombs, I frankly just do not care about them. You know, finishing them right now. But the perks of finishing a 6 builder or unlocking a 6 builder earlier is so much more enticing. So maybe using that on one of these longer upgrades. Of course, not on a double cannon. That would be a huge waste. Or even this clock tower that takes a day and 14 hours. I'm mainly thinking about those upgrades kind of, well, even like this one. This 5-day upgrade to get to Builder Hall 9 isn't that bad. Or if we continue to keep upgrading our multi-mortar, it's going to keep getting more and more expensive. And we have time, right? Time is not an issue for us in this case, at least for saving the book of building right there, because we won't get another one until we get lucky potentially in clan games, or if not that, till next month anyways. But let me go wait for my troops at this point. Once we get enough troops done and ready, we're gonna go in and try to finish out the rest of these challenges. All right, as you can see, it is a separate day, and the Teslas have actually finished up here. So we're going to have some more builders that we can get active going, which is a great thing. Still during the unlimited hero event. Can we get any more of our hero upgrades done today, though? Well, we only have our queen still up, and, well, we need 150,000 Dark Elixir. So unfortunately, I do not think that is going to happen. The point of me rushing in yesterday pretty much to get the book of building, really it's not that necessary as we discussed, just because, well, we're primarily going to use it probably on the builder base at this point. So I'm not going to worry about finishing that in today's episode, especially because there really isn't any quests that make sense for me to just finish right now, right? I guess I could pop a builder potion, but challenges like this are going to be so easy to finish. I guess, what is it? Today is... well, on the weekend, it'll be super easy to finish. So I'm going to wait to finish up the pass for then. But with our 2 upgrades, what do we want to do? Let's go see what we have available for us. We do have 2 more hidden Teslas to upgrade. Then we just have a ton of cannons, archer towers, giant bombs, seeking air mines. You guessed it. So I'm going to go and just go with what it recommends. I'm going to go with the hidden Tesla up top. And then unfortunately, 2.5 million. Oh, that is perfect. That's the one benefit of not rushing, but just going like basically smorgasbord, whatever the heck you want to upgrade at whatever time. No rhyme or reason to anything like this account kind of was at. Where we have a lot of upgrades where they vary in cost, which helps us in situations like that. But we have all 5 builders going once again, which is awesome. Now let me go back over to the builder base real quick. And we do have 2 builders that freed up overnight. I'm once again, of course, going to go to the double cannon. As you remember, we were trying to get that double cannon to max level. Or not really even max level, but to level 4, so then we can upgrade the what is it even called? The merged cannon on the home village base. So there's one of our upgrades. And the second one, once again, I'm going to go and do the multi-mortar. I want this to increase in time as much as possible. So then when we get to those finer, bigger upgrades, we can use maybe even a hammer or a book with that. But there you go. Those are our 2 upgrades. Of course, if we were trying to maximize our potential, we need to keep those builders going at all times over here. Once again, I probably should be upgrading this baby dragon, but I've been slacking and I haven't. So I'll get enough loot here. How much do I need? 1.9 million. I have 1.7. Oh, that is absolutely nothing. I can do that off camera quickly. But what I was thinking we would close this episode out on is, as you see, we are now in War Day. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to wait to finish up this episode today. So as we can see, our heroes are not max level at all. So we might have to use a power or hero potion. Whoa. and looking at our mirror, that is not good. First, looking at the score here, 77 to 98. Not ideal, not ideal. We have ended up perfect warring the majority of our opponents towards the end here. Yeah, this might be a little bit too tough to handle. We're going to give it a good go. I'm going to pop a hero potion. I'm going to pop a power potion. See if our expertise with this attack strategy can actually help us, or if just the over-leveled base is just a little bit too much. But let's go find out real quick. So I am going in, of course, with my Sui Super Hog attack strategy. Looks like everything is good. Yep. Just making sure that Warden is on ground. I've made that mistake one too many times. And then looking at this base briefly, I feel like the only way we are going to potentially possibly win is by attacking from this bottom side, taking out both this Multi-Inferno and Eagle Artillery, and maybe getting out this chunk with our Sui Dive, and then starting all of our Hogs and everything else on this scatter shot side over here. But I guess we won't know if it'll work till we try it. So let's go 1, 2. We're going to go Wall Breaker, Ice Golem. We are going Mini Warden, King, Queen. Let's make sure to try to funnel out best of our ability. I'm going to funnel right here. We want to get that King and Queen into the base. That funnel is actually beautiful. That is the most beautiful funnel I've ever seen. We are getting into the base here pretty nicely. Yep, this is looking good so far. King and Queen are going to the base. Everything else has died, which is unfortunate. But I think as long as we can get, like I said, down this Eagle Artillery, I'm going to be very, very happy with our results here. And before we get too ahead of ourselves here, let's throw down everything else down just so we do have a distraction factor. The scatter shot, right when it's about to shoot, I am going to use a freeze. And we are going to probably have to use one more freeze right here. Actually, they're kind of avoiding it, which is good and bad. Mainly bad. We're going to freeze right there, heal right there. And I'm actually going to use a Warden ability right now as all of our troops are encompassed, including our Royal Champion. I'm going to pop her ability right there just so she can hopefully take out that core. We are raging these Super Hogs over here. And we have an Invis. I'm going to use this Invis actually right here to hopefully get this scatter shot down with no problems. This was a wasted rage. Because we were above 50%, it did nothing for us, which is very unfortunate. But we actually might have enough firepower for the back end of this base because we still have our Queen up and a ton of Hog Riders. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. I need some of them to actually die to clean up the backside here. We have some Wizards on the backside as well. Here we go. Everything is going into the Town Hall. Maybe all of our Hog Riders can take it out with the Warden. We need that rage to not be wasted, though, in order to take it out quickly. Warden, come on. Do your part. Do your part. One more hit. Maybe 2. 3. Okay. So now it's just down to, do we have enough time? I'm going to... I hope that was not a waste of a wall break right there. I think it was actually fine because I kind of want to get into this compartment earlier than later. I'm going to pop my Queen's ability right now, actually, just to try to speed up the process. But it looks like this is going to end up being a time fail, which is very, very unfortunate because it was a Town Hall 13 v Town Hall 15 matchup. Even if it was slightly rushed, it was still a Town Hall 15. So I was actually pretty happy with that result, 87%. Of course, that's not going to do anything for us overall, just because, well, we kind of need a perfect war if we are going to compete, at least in the leagues or the wars we are getting currently matched up in. Let me go show you what the war log looks like currently, just so you guys get a little bit, gauge what that looks like. My main account is also in this war, so I'll definitely go and hit those and get a couple more stars. But looking at our clan, those of you that are not in the clan, first, second, first. But that is a lot of green promotions in CWL. Gone all the way through the gold ranks, crystal ranks, and master ranks. We are in Masters League 1 right now in our War League. And then our Classic Wars, we are 74-18 with 3 draws. That is a total of 95 wars, as you can see. So if you do the math on that, that is a very high war hit rate or draw rate, right? So let's just say it's 77 and 18 because those 3 draws were perfect wars. We really couldn't do anything about that. But overall, That is awesome. That's almost, we're almost at 100. So gauging the percentage, that's like over a 75%. Maybe we could even get it to around a higher than an 80% hit rate on wins, which is awesome. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.